Welcome, everyone. Well, no, I said that. Thank you for coming to ICAC 23. I hope everyone's had a really good weekend. But I know why all of you are here. It's to see who won and to see some of the awesome projects that we made over this weekend. Judging is a really difficult task. And when we think about judging, there are so many awesome projects, so it's always very difficult to work out which one will be awarded prizes. We look at several different things: the originality, the usefulness, the technical challenge. We want to award prizes that come from teams that think differently. It's more than just putting something together that's already existed before. It's about thinking differently, building differently, and seeing what you can create in 24 hours. We'll have some demos from the winners. If you could lower your laptop's refresh rate to 60 Hertz, that will just help with the live stream. And also, try to make sure your laptop is charged. It'd be an awful shame if it ran out of battery on stage. First up, we'll go through the sponsors category. So please welcome Cisco Optavia to the stage to present their prize category.
All right, hi everyone. It's nice to see all the survivors still here in the morning. Just want to start off by thanking the organisers for putting on such an amazing event. Can we have a round of applause for them? Also want to thank all the participants, everyone who's here, everyone who came over to chat to us. It was so nice that all of you were so interested, asking really great questions. And it was so nice to meet all of you, and we had great conversations over the 2 days, so thanks for that. So we were doing the market making challenge. It was so great that we had so many participants who were really keen to put their trading algorithms to the test and see who was able to make the most money. A reminder, just of our prizes. We're going to be handing out six iPhone 14s to the winning team. So yeah, excited for the winners to get those. When we were judging, we had a really tough decision to make because we had two teams who really shined through and were able to make a lot of money. In the end, the runners-up were really strong at doing the basics. They did the first part of the challenge really well, and they had a really interesting strategy for managing their risk. So well done to that team. I'll announce the runners-up now. That was Team 28. So can we have a round of applause for these guys? I believe they have some prizes to pick up. So,
Team 28.
So if you want to come to the stage.
You got the prize?
Yes. Amazon gift cards.
Oh yeah, sorry.
All right. Yeah, well done. I think that's it, yeah. Can we get another round of applause for these guys? Now for the winners, they attempted both parts of the challenge. So not only were they able to identify arbitrage opportunities in the market and shoot for those, but they were also able to provide liquidity in the market and show quotes to other participants that the other participants were able to trade against. And they also had some really interesting and innovative solutions to try to manage their risks. So the winning team was Team 34. So can we get another round of applause for those guys? All right, thanks again, everyone.
Next up, let's hear from Terra and presenting their challenge for innovation using health data.
Cool. Thank you very much, everyone. We, first of all, would like to thank the organizers for inviting us. We are always excited as Imperial graduates to come back to the university and contribute to its success. We were very impressed by the number of students who chose the Terra Challenge. More than 150 students worked on our challenge. So thank you very much for choosing the Terra Challenge. We have seen some amazing deliverables from you, and we were very impressed by the time and the commitment to work on the challenge all night long. That was amazing. Thank you. So also I wanted to mention, if you enjoyed working with our team, and as you know, we stay 24 hours in campus and answering your questions and helping you as well. 70% of our graduates of our staff are from Imperial College. So if you enjoyed working with our team or using our API, please apply to work with us. We offer part-time jobs, internships, graduate roles, everything. So we will post it on the Slack channel, and you can use the link to apply. Cool. Before we announce the winners, so one member of our team, Alex here, was the winner of the IC Hack 2019. So he was a student participating in the challenge in 2019, and also now part of our members. Today is a sponsor as part of Terra. We'll let him give a word.
Thanks, everyone, once again. And yeah, as Rup mentioned, I took part in IC Hack 2019, and this year, coming in as a sponsor, I thought that maybe it would be easier, maybe being on the other side, okay, we'll have our stall and whatever, but I feel like I put so much more effort and I worked so much harder than I did in 2019, and I feel that this is because, well, we just want to see you guys succeed and build really cool stuff on top of what we do, so we want to give you every possible opportunity to do that. Some companies might speak about their ethics or caring about X or Y thing. Want to name any companies, but but at Terra, I feel like our team really believes in doing rather than telling, and we really hope that our engagement throughout the hackathon, the help. If it wasn't clear enough, I'd like to reiterate how much we appreciated every single group, no matter if you won one of the prizes or not. We truly cared, and we wanted to help every single one of you succeed. So, thank you guys for participating, for everyone who did, and yeah, thanks a lot.
Cool. So it was a very tough decision to pick the winning team, but we had 4 criteria to judge who would be the winner. The first one was how good the engineering was done, the functionality of the product, how innovative was the product, and the thinking behind it. So the why. Why did you do this, and how did you do it? And just to remind you of the prizes, so you will get the huge privilege of lifting the Avengers hammer, which is just there. The golden trophies, we have brand new VR headsets, the Terra hoodies, and the winners and the runner-ups will have the chance to come to our office and do a fast-track interview with us. Cool, let's go to announcing the winners. So we start with the second place. Epicensor. Cool. And the winners of the IC Hack 2023 Terra Challenge is Chase.io.
Yeah, we'll sort it out later. Yeah, we'll sort it out later.
Get the docs up one. Can't miss those.
Oh, you. Okay.
This way, please, guys. That's it. No worries. Too many gifts.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's you guys. You keep it? Yes. That's the coolest part. Like, sure, you get your headsets, but that's the cool part. Please get the other.
Next up, let's hear from BlackRock. So please welcome them to the stage.
Okay. So I'm guessing I should just press the button? Cool. Hey guys, how's it going? Are you ready to go to sleep after this? Okay, I hope I'm gonna just keep you in suspense, just enough to keep you awake. So at BlackRock, our challenge was investing in sustainability and social well-being. So here we were challenging you to think about ESG generation and how can you apply this in investing and how can we help our social well-being by doing that. And we were very touched by your submissions and all the enthusiasm that you showed to our challenge. And obviously, we also enjoyed our time here. We enjoyed making origami with you. I hope you had a good time with that and just talk to you about what we are doing, what our goal is. So, yeah. Now, about our prizes for our winners, we're going to give you some feedback Versa 2 watches, which we hope are going to help you just lead a better life. Yep. So without further ado, our runner-ups. They showed the great analysis skills by looking at how we can identify ESG ratings in different companies. And we very much appreciated how they thought about what comes into, what can bring us an ESG rating for a company. So yeah, the runner-ups are the sustainability rating model. Come on, guys. Run for it while they're still warm. All right, so for our winners, we looked very much into the idea of innovation, and we feel like the team that we chose for the winner took the problem of ESG investing in a way that we haven't thought before, or at least something that we can look more into in our company. So yeah, the winners for BlackRock Investment Sustainability and Social Wellbeing Challenge is ESGX. Maybe on that side, yeah, nice. Thank you, everyone. Have a good one.
And last but by no means least, let's welcome Cisco to the stage.
Okay. Well, hi everyone. First things first, thank you so much for such an amazing IC Hack 2023. Thank you so much for the organizers. In behalf of Cisco, we had such an amazing time enjoying with all of you guys this weekend. And it was definitely, there was a lot of very, very, very good projects that we saw. And yeah, I'm not going to take a lot of your time because we all know why you are here. So we're going to start with the awards. So we're going to start first with the Leave Your Mark. This was the whiteboard that we had in our stand. So we had a little bit of everything, as you can see. We had like dinosaurs, Rick Astley. We even had like a very accurate representation of everyone's faces at 6 a.m. Like 8 hours ago. Very accurate. And for whoever did the Cisco logo, we are reading the progress of trying to do all the rebranding so that we have this new one, right? We are talking right now with the CEO. So please reach out to us later on for the trading, for the rights. We can talk about that later. But we have a special winner here. And let's not forget that, yeah, the winner gets an awesome WebEx camera. And yeah, why delaying it? Like, ladies and gentlemen, the winner is such an accurate representation of Stonks. So we don't know the name of the artist. Oh, I think it's here. If that's the artist, okay. Please come to the stage to receive your prize. We needed a proper picture of the artist and the art. Well, let's continue. Now it's time for the sustainability award, right? Like there were like so many cool projects. Like we were shocked with the amount of praise that we received and basically like how good pretty much all of them were. So yeah, we need to do some shout outs because like it wouldn't be fair otherwise. So yeah, shout out to TU Set, shout out to Carbonara, and shout out to, we have one more? Vibes, yeah, of course, yeah, sorry. It was very cool to see how like different things like introduced, like from a party planner, how it can be a sustainable party planner. That thing actually exists and they made it possible. We saw how you can actually like help people by just like rather than relying on your ears. That even for disabled people, it can not be an option, right? How to make it work with like a very cool integration with different hardware like Arduino. And then, yeah, we also had Carbonara and the amazing browser extension, 10 out of 10. But now we are gonna move to the runner-up, second prize, Fridge Hack. Should I talk about what they do? Yeah. A brief explanation. They introduced with like with cameras, you can actually scan like the barcodes of like different products that you have. That will create a list, and that will actually for the items that are going to expire, you can actually like have recipes generated. Like there were like a lot of similar ones, but like this one in particular included, for example, integration with the camera, and that's what make it outstanding. So it was 10 out of 10. Eh? GPT-3. Yeah, and GPT-3, of course. And last but not least, the first prize. Let's remember that what you get is a Cisco WebEx desk camera for each one of the participants, and then also Cisco wireless headset. But not just this, you also get the opportunity to go to our exclusive visit to the UK Cisco headquarters, where you will see like the holograms experience. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the winners, and this is Echo Profile. And if one of you can bring your laptop, because don't forget that you are going to do a demo. Maybe they forgot. Or talk about it if you want. Whatever you prefer. Oh, I think you need one.
Maybe presentation and because then we're going to be holding it while we're presenting it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, same. Do you guys want to stand in the problem with the microphone?
Plug in there. Need to plug in my head.
Is your mic?
Yeah. Yes, boss. At least we don't have 10 minutes, so we don't have to rush too much. Yes.
Oh wait, I closed the cam.
Doesn't matter if you don't have the video, no? Okay. Oh yeah, then just do the demo. Just do the demo. We're not doing a live demo. No way we're doing a live demo. We have a video. No, we're not doing that. Just saying. Did you delete it?
You can have to stand near the mic.
All right.
Do you want to talk us through it?
All right. Do you not have the slides?
Oh wait, do you want me to do the slides as well?
Yeah, use the slides and then
okay.
we go into the demo if need be.
Wait, I need to do my password.
Yeah.
This is it.
All right, great. All right. So yeah, we made Echo Profiler, which is essentially an AI-enhanced ESG monitoring for large-scale distributed systems. The main motivation for this project was because tech companies and startups are increasingly in need to store higher velocity and volumes of data and employ computation on an increasingly massive scale. So with bigger scale comes greater complexity, and environmental responsibility and energy efficiency becomes an afterthought. So our goal is to bring order and observability to managing energy consumption across complex distributed systems and data centers across many geographical locations. And potential users of our service could be, for example, general cloud compute providers such as AWS and Azure, looking to enhance their ESG compliance across their data centers. Or it could be supercomputer providers for academic institutions looking to monitor their superclusters. Or it could be AI startups with intensive computing needs looking to stand out for being environmentally conscious. So part of our service is this.
So this is part of the Eco Profiler daemon, which is an easily deployable background worker with minimal overhead. So some of the stream metrics we used were like CPU load and CPU load, and we used that to upload it to the Eco Profiler data platform, which is kind of platform agnostic. In the data platform, there's an interactive dashboard to manage, observe, and predict the energy consumption of computing clusters. So on the left-hand side, you can see London, New York, and Singapore's clusters. And on the right, you can see like the more specific metrics that we used for a specific host. So now we're going to go on to the demo. Okay.
Yes, now we're just going to do a live demo that we have recorded. So if you imagine that you are a startup that has clusters in London and New York. And you can see that it is updating in real time because the nodes within the startups, they're continuously streaming the metrics from the hardware into our API endpoint. So, and this data is aggregated across the clusters. As you can see, it's changing in real time. And you can also inspect within the cluster the nodes that are within that cluster. So if it just appears to be frozen, but all right, so you click on the host, and then you see that we have Tarsal, the name of one of our hosts, and you can see the metrics for that. And you can see our New York cluster has 2 hosts. You can inspect the host, and as you can see, we can load the data, where the red line represents machine learning predicted power usage based on a trained machine learning model. And now here we're going to demonstrate how to deploy one of our nodes, so how you can stream metrics from your nodes. So, for example, you provide some configuration information, which could be something like the host name and the cluster ID that the node belongs to, and it starts streaming the data immediately to our API. And you can see in real time it's going to start showing on our dashboard, also collecting analytics. You can inspect the node there. Of course, we can create another node within the cluster. So for example, if you want to make another node, we just repeat the same process. We attach a unique host name, and then we attach it to the Singapore cluster ID, because that is our Singapore data center. Now it's going to stream, and then in real time, it's going to, we name it test 2. So it's going to real time update the statistics. And now we can inspect again one of our, so it's been up for 1 minute. CPU usage load is 72%. And here you have in red predicted power usage. And you also have assigned ESG rating based on some statistics. And yes, that's how you would use the platform if you were, for example, a startup offering kind of AI ML infrastructure services, and you want to add this, and you just bought a new data center in Singapore, and you want to add it to the fleet of ESG compliance and monitor easily distributed systems and see if they meet the ESG standards that you set out to meet.
Don't let me hide the towel. This is an interesting spot.
We can just squat for the evening.
You know what? Yeah.
Once again, thank you so much for this year, and it wouldn't be possible without the sponsors, but definitely wouldn't be possible without the talent that you provide and the experience and the projects that you all bring. So thank you so much for another awesome year.
Okay, so now it's time to hear from the DocSoc category winners. So we had 4 DocSoc categories covering a range of different areas of computing and technology. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get started. The Hidden Technology Challenge was all about projects without a UI, projects that work in the background to deliver the most possible value. So the prizes are some Instax mini printers. But before we get into that, the runners-up is Sleep++. Sleep++, welcome to the stage. And the winner is Epicensor.
Alrighty, let's do it. Okay. I'm Ivan Procaccini. He's Chirag, Paul Kelly. We've been the judges for this category, for this DocSoc category. Before delving deep into discussing any of the details of, I really wanted to, have you join us in thanking the amazing work that the DocSoc Society has done again this year, keeping up the good tradition of hosting amazing IC hacks at Imperial. So another round of applause like the first speaker encouraged at the beginning, please. Let's do this. Also, we have been around quite a bit this morning. It's been very nice to see a lot of very tired eyes staring at us mildly from behind the screens, like what's happening this morning. But it's been amazing to see so many of you having a great time and so many teams collaborating together, coming together and working on amazing projects that sprouted out of nowhere in less than 24 hours, and bonding, making new friendships, because at the end of the day, we thought this is really what the whole event is about. So we were really pleased to see all this confirmed this year as well. In judging this category, we had a bit of a conversation about what hidden technologies meant. we felt it was a bit of a, loosely scoped category, so we had to discuss a bit what we were really judging on. So at the end of the day, there were UIs in the end, in the apps that we judged, but we focused a lot on the technology and on the, interesting computation happening in the background. And I'm going to yield the microphone to Chirag to say a few words about it.
Yeah, we came across several interesting projects, and they used some of the latest technologies like machine learning and blockchain, but we went for a unique application of fast Fourier transforms, which is the numerical algorithm which was rated as which the famous mathematician Gilbert Strang from MIT says is the most important numerical algorithm of our lifetime, which is what these guys are using in their work to detect falls and detect seizures and stuff like that. So there's some really interesting thing happening in the background, which is hidden from the application that they describe, which is why they are our winners. And yeah, a big round of applause for Epicenter. Yeah. Do you want? All right, now the prizes. Yeah. Nice work.
The next Doc Talk challenge is Technology for All. So let's welcome the judges for the Technology for All category to the stage to present their prizes.
So, our prizes are apparently a set of Beats earpods. What we want to discuss first is our methodology for sort of working out what we were going to pick today. So our category, we reason, is about technology that not only enables accessibility, but also works for lots of people. And we were sort of keen to see ideas that were very innovative, as well as very complete, or could actually be used in a few months, say, if it took some further development. And we saw a lot of great ideas today, and there are a couple of standouts for us that we'll end up talking about today. But what I also want to say is I'm really impressed with the amount of pressure that you were able to deal with in the actual talks for this, right? You're given 3 minutes. 3 minutes is a minuscule amount of time. And it can be very stressful, and I can tell because some of you had heart rate monitors hooked up to you. And I just want to say, good job for sticking under that high pressure and dealing with a tight 3-minute boundary. So who are our runner-up today? Our runner-up today was Vibes. What we really liked about Vibes was that we could see real potential in it being used and actually being valuable for a lot of different people. The vague idea was that you had 2 different wristbands that would vibrate and tell you which direction to go if you're navigating. And it's such a simple but powerful concept, and it really stuck with us during our deliberations. And if are they here? Have we got them in the room? That's unfortunate. But yeah, it was a great idea, and yeah, I could definitely see it being a thing. In that case, without the runner-up here, we'll go on to our winner for our category, which was Chase.io.
Come over here for a photo. Maybe you do one of those. Yeah, keep punching up. Keep punching.
And next up, let's hear from the judges for the interdisciplinary challenge. It appears the interdisciplinary challenge judges are not here, so maybe they are off to get some rest too, which I'm sure we're all looking for. So without any further ado, let's move on to the prizes for the interdisciplinary challenge. The runner-up is Imperial. Welcome. And in first place for the interdisciplinary challenge is Spike Guard. Spike Guard to talk about what they did for their project.
You want to go first? So we made Spike Guard because we wanted to make an app that helped people feel safer when they go out.
Yeah, basically, I don't know, not everyone here is from Imperial, but there was a story, I think, like last term, that people were getting spiked in our very own union. And I mean, that hit pretty close to home for us. And I think it's happening all over the UK. There were 2 times as many spikings reported this year as last year. And so we wanted to do something about it. And when we were talking about sensors and sensor data and the kind of stuff they could pick up, we came up with an idea about how we could fight it.
Sweet, hi. So basically the premise was that we can track, so using wearables, we can track vital signs. So basically, what were we calling them? Basically things like heart rate, the amount that you're sweating, the minerals that are in your sweat. Body temperature, blood pressure, all of these sort of metrics can all combine together, and you can build up a picture of what's a healthy person on a night out and what's the sort of at what point does it go wrong. So we essentially developed a probabilistic model to determine when things were going wrong, and we'd automatically ping a text message to your friend that you delegate at the very beginning of the night to say, oh, actually, can you check on them? Something might not be going very well tonight.
We also included the option of asking if the user was going to drink that night or if they knew they were going to take drugs, because it does happen. And that way we could factor in the likelihood of them actually having been spiked, or if it's just due to alcohol causing rise in blood heartbeat rate and body temperature as well.
That's all from me. Well, thank you guys.
So yeah, well done again to SpikeGuard for their award-winning project. Yeah. Next up, we have the Frontiers Challenge. This was all about pushing the boundaries. With this project, we wanted to say nothing was too crazy. So let's welcome up the DocSoc judges for the Frontiers Challenge to the stage, if they're still here. Appears they're not. So let's welcome the runners-up for the Frontiers Moonshot category, which is EMCU. And the winner for the Frontiers Challenge is Edit AI. So let's hear from Edit AI on their challenge.
Hi, everyone. We all know it's like 2023 and Stable Diffusion is the next big thing. So we came up with Edit AI, which allows you to make little tweaks to images and posters and whatnot. And it's aimed at people who don't necessarily have the resources or time to learn software like Photoshop or Canva.
One of the big technical challenges with something like this was creating something that was fast enough to be used to make these quick little tweaks. And one of the things we did as part of this project was creating a product which had two separate stable diffusion models running, one producing sort of low fidelity images which you could see your edits on the fly and visualize how you're editing your poster or image, and one that was producing high fidelity images in the background, so that when you downloaded your final creation, you'd be using the state of the art in AI to produce the best possible results.
Cool, and just a bit about how we built it. So we used Next for the front end, and just for those of you who may not be familiar with what a stable diffusion or diffusion-based model is, so basically it's a text-to-image model, so it takes in a text input, and then after a bunch of processing, spits out an image, essentially. So we had a Python backend that hit the inference endpoints, and then we had basically parallel processing of the image generation to get that high-fidelity, low-fidelity output to the user. Wasn't all plain sailing though. We tried to do everything in Next. At 1 a.m. realized that we couldn't actually support the functionality that we needed, and then Pranav and I rebuilt the entire backend in Python whilst Manu slept on a duck. But yeah, it was fun. And yeah, thanks for listening.
Yeah. Well done again to Edit AI. IC Hack certainly wouldn't be IC Hack without the 2 a.m. karaoke. So we also have prizes for the karaoke. We'd like to welcome Oliver Kalane and Jonty, Catlon, and Roy to the stage to collect their karaoke prize. IC Hack also wouldn't be IC Hack without the meme prize, so we'd like to welcome Chicken Media to the stage to award the meme prize as well.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Thankfully, you're still awake. So yeah, we've got a few honourable mentions that we'd like to say for this meme prize, and I don't want to reveal what the prize is just yet because you got to tease it, So yeah, a few honourable mentions. Growing old at Marshall Wace, I don't think there's much else that needs to be said there. Oh wait, who's clicking it? Oh, you clicking it? Ah, magic. Honourable mentions, yeah. I just really love the fact that this GIF existed. It's like. It's like pure irony, but it's all part of the banter, Yeah, right. Yeah, this one. If you can't see it from the back, it says, "When other hackers outtrade you on the market, but you outtrade them on the swag." Yeah, I've definitely seen a few bag loads of swag go around, and that if you wore all of them all at once, that's probably what you'd look like, to be honest. But yeah, a few of those jumpers look top notch. Yeah, and we got another one here. I received unlimited Red Bull. You receive, that was like 100 million of loss, was it? Or something like that? Yeah. I think you just need to invert the algorithm and you're instantly making money there. Perfect. Yeah, I also really love this. I think it was I can't remember who did it. One of the sponsors did this. Oh yeah, Marshall Wace. It says it on the thing right there. But yeah, I love Breaking Bad and I love these stupid Breaking Bad gifs like this. And it hit me right. It was good. Even though it's for another meme challenge, not this one. One more honourable mention, I believe, is, yeah, I only see ice cream on the screen, so I don't know what's going on with that. But, yeah, Bing chilling, nothing more to be said. But now, time for the moment you've all been waiting for this entire weekend, the dankest meme. And I'd like to give it to this. So is Linus around? All right. Taran, get up on stage. Get up on stage, mate. All right, yeah. Taran was busy backing up and editing stuff, which you may or may not see. So he's going to come up on stage to present with me. Who wants to take the photo of this, though? Is there a prize for that? Okay, let's start. Where do we start? You could, yeah. Taran usually holds the box for us because, yeah. So we'll start off with a cute little plushie because sometimes I've seen some of the memes you've posted and they are very sus. But this is your first little toy. When things are most definitely not fine.
Thank you so much.
This could probably. That was a bit louder than I expected, but if you come again next year, bring this to karaoke. Maybe this could help you win that prize.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah, play around with it right now if you want. He loves it. Yeah. Yeah, this is I've got a cushion, but it's not just any cushion. It's your boy Nick Cage. So here's that. And yeah, I think you also need to look cool doing stuff. So we've got a set of 4 swag glasses. I think this is probably the best bit of swag you're going to get this weekend, right? So yeah, I'll just put it on you right now. There we go. But one more thing. You may or may not have noticed me carrying this fragile-looking piece of cardboard. So I think I should probably open it up now. Anyone got scissors? There's too much plastic in this world, isn't there? I should have opened this before coming here. But yeah, your final prize is your little private guardian. Yeah, let's grab a picture. Sorry. Yeah, you get in the middle over there. Perfect. You get in the middle? Yeah, yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, guys.
Enjoy. Thank you.
So, wonderful prizes we've had today. Now for some less interesting stuff. Make sure you return any borrowed hardware to the hardware hub. You'll also get back any ID that you gave in to loan your hardware as well. There's plenty of food and drink left, so feel free to take any fresh food that's left over home. We'd hate for it to go to waste. If there's any litter you see, please put it in the bins. The 70 or so volunteers have been really working hard over this weekend to make it possible, so help make their lives easier by bringing your rubbish and putting it in the bin. And if you've lost anything during the weekend, head over to the SCR help desk or email us and we'll try to get your items back to you. I think the last thing is just to see the closing montage.
Yeah, I gotta keep dreaming, gotta keep going, yeah, gotta keep pushing, gotta keep breathing, yeah, gotta keep working, yeah, this for the moment, it's not 1 million, and I want my mansion, so my family knows that, we are set for life, yeah, ain't nothing that's gonna take over, shit, nobody gonna take it, but I grab it, I'ma have it, I'm a good of my habits, so I gotta do it, man, I gotta know methods, cause everybody put it, man, I want my status, nothing. They told me I was a kid that never will complete it, never do just all these things. But they don't even know me, they don't know what I can bring. It's thunder out the sky, I'm electric with these things. Like I'm so electric, I'm about to do it, I put in the work and I saw that I get this. I'm on my ship and I'm sailing the west. Hey, homie, I just be the captain. I'm showing my brothers and people the way that we move, like we about to get this. Homie, we working so hard, like all of our time. We've been investing in the work, investing in my time, investing in the team, investing in my mind. Cause that's the only way that we don't fall behind. Cause we just truly gotta make it happen in this life. Big stacks, big bags, big cash, big case. Honestly, a lot of things, a lot of risks, big stakes. Make a whole all in 6 days. No tapping out, no sick days. Big vibes, big waves, just fuego on the big stage. Messiah made monster, I'm back on my run, yeah. I'm up to show them what I have been on, yeah. I'm about to do it, and they see it, I'm on, yeah. Cause people love with action, yeah, we make you more believe. Come on. Cause I'm taking what I want.
So thank you everyone, and see you next year for IC Hack 24.